Hi Adnan, my name is Gwendolyn. I'm going to be looking at your essays today. Um, First of all, thank you so much for getting the Citizens Guide course. Really great to see that you are interested in improving your English writing and more importantly that you're open to getting some feedback on the areas that you need to focus on to get that 7.0 or higher on the IELTS exam. Also, great job in getting this far in the course. I know it's difficult to get through the first set of modules and actually to write your first first two essays takes some time, so fantastic job in getting this far. Before I look at your two essays and give you some feedback on those, I have 3 questions for you, which I'd be grateful if you could answer in your next email. First of all, I wanted to know if you have taken the IELTS before, and if so, what score you got. 2, I wanted to know, do you have a date to take your IELTS again, and if so, what is that date and what score do you hope to get? And then finally, just some information about why you want to take the IELTS. I am pretty sure you're not just doing it for fun, and you're probably doing it either to immigrate, to study abroad, or to get a job abroad, or some other reason like that. So if you could let me know the answers to those 3 questions, that would be great. The reason I'd like to know is that this information, I want to know what your goals are so that we can help you reach those goals. Okay, right, let's go ahead and look at your first task 2 essay on doing an enjoyable activity with a child. So I read through this essay, Adnan. I thought you did a good job of providing a wide range of vocabulary here, which is great to see. And I can see that I think for the most part your grammar and your sentence structure is pretty good. I felt here that perhaps maybe the area we need to improve on is answering the task response. I didn't feel that you answered the task response as it was intended to be answered. So maybe it's not 100% clear in the task response, but what they really wanted you to look at was, does doing an enjoyable activity with a child, like playing on PC games or doing physical activities like sports such as baseball or softball, develop better skills and imagination in children than just reading. So this is all an essay just about children and developing their skills and imagination, and maybe how enjoyable activities such as PC games, going to a museum, or doing physical activities can give them different skills and better imagination. So I thought your ideas and your examples weren't 100% relevant to the task response. Saying that, let's go ahead and read through your essay and I can give you some feedback on the vocabulary, grammar and sentence structure, and the coherence and cohesion. Members of civil societies prefer various reading materials to sharpen their skills and imagination in order to stay pleased and amused. I believe staying in the company of minors can lessen your stress levels, make your time more enjoyable, develop your thinking powers, and brush up your abilities, expertise, and talent. So yeah, here what we're really talking about is not how adults spending time with minors can develop skills and imagination. It's how activities for a child can help their imagination get better. This essay will try to discuss positive benefits by using examples from UK's societies. I think here we would just say by using examples from the World Health Organization and California University to demonstrate points and prove arguments. So if you've referenced specific studies, you can go ahead and put that here in your introduction. So here I would like to have seen some sort of transitional phrase. Maybe you could say, to begin with, there are abundant novel and technical writers in the world to feed your imagination, no S, with valuable knowledge. However, this does not even closely correlate to human interaction. Changing up your tense there. However, this does not even closely correlate with human interaction. This is because no matter how enjoyable our private, I would say pronoun, our private and personal lives are, comma, it cannot be a substitute for physical activities. For example, recent research, so no A, for example, recent research from WHO mentioned that 5 out of 10 comic readers live in the supernatural world. Therefore, playing and spending time, especially with children, can keep you happy and more realistic. Yeah, I mean, I thought you had a good idea here. I wasn't sure about this example. I think even though it was off scope, I think you could have had a stronger example to go with that. So yeah, I lost a little bit of your coherence and your cohesion through there. I think what I really would like to have seen is something along the lines of, you know, on the one hand, although reading is can be seen as good at developing academic skills, it is not a substitute for developing other skills such as hand-eye coordination, reflexive skills, and other skills which can be obtained through such games as PC console games like Xbox and PlayStation. For example, a recent study by the World Health Organization showed that those children who played PC games for at least 2 hours a week had better eye-hand coordination skills than their counterparts who did not play at all. You know, therefore playing fun games can develop different skills in children. Something like that. Let's look at your P2. It would be a similar sort of feedback for your P2 here, but let's go ahead and read through it. Secondly, so maybe here you could say, on the other hand, or additionally, reading is more limited to mental boundaries, and you are confined in a theoretical world. This is because individuals require, no D, require a platform to transform, no S, their mental skills in a competition ground. I'm not sure what you meant by that. Maybe I would take that out and just say to transform their mental skills, full stop. For example, recent research from California University stated that students who are better with puzzle games, comma, like Sudoku, and words, comma, and words complete are more likely to perform poor in a sport field. Due to the fact that minors, plural, who prefer console games like Xbox and PS4 are more creative and respond better in critical situations. So a few grammatical things that I've corrected there, but overall in terms of the content, I lost some of the coherence and cohesion, particularly with this example. So maybe that's something you need to work on, is making sure your examples are relevant to your ideas and your task response. I think we could have had some stronger ideas and examples there. Without any benefit of doubt, I think here, could be, to conclude, instead of that, to conclude, the aforementioned examples and arguments clearly are in favor of bodily activities than reading. By continuing on this future, the future of our study is more healthier, fitter, and disease-free, like heartache and cholesterol. Yeah, again here, try not to introduce new ideas that you weren't already talking about in your essay. The conclusion should just be I always say, tell me what you've told me. So try to just reiterate your point of view, and that should be enough. Okay, let's look at your other task too on family communication. Okay, Adnan, I took some time to read through your second essay here on family communication. I thought you did a much better job here of the task response. Could definitely see your point of view. Two good ideas with much better examples to back up your ideas here. Still some issues with some grammar and sentence structure here, and then also in your coherence and cohesion. So let's go ahead and read through it. Communication, understanding, trust, and honesty are the essential parts of family bonding. Watch your spelling there, no you, bonding. I believe technology innovations are affecting these important parts of our, instead of your, our society, O-U-R. This essay will analyze these, T-H-E-S-E, these important aspects with an S, and use examples from different communities, personalities to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Good structure there in your introduction. Firstly, again here using some different phrasing apart from firstly to increase your lexical resource score. If you could use, to begin with, machineries, latest tools, and efficient equipment, no apostrophe S, have taken over modern societies. This is because the young generation is less dependent. I would say this has led to the young generation being less dependent, no S, on their parents and grandparents for assistance. For example, recent research from Harvard University shows that 7 out of 10, so here any numbers under 10 you should write out as words, so S-E-V-E-N and 10 T-E-N. 7 out of 10 children, no apostrophe S, consult various online materials, comma, namely Google, YouTube, and Skype, comma, to, maybe not submit isn't the right word, to research, I think instead of submit, to research their homework assignments without seeking any assistance from home. Maybe, or even from their parents. Therefore, avoiding a very essential pillar of family culture to get in touch with elderly members to learn and adapt family values. Good, I thought a good idea, a good example. Just a little bit of tidying up there to make that a little more clear and coherent. Secondly, more importantly, additionally, furthermore, any of those would work. International should be lowercase I. International job opportunities and the newly developing culture of having more than one job are playing important roles in staying, S-T-A-Y-N-G, away from home. This is due to the fact of the financial crisis and the need to earn more for a better quality of life. So a few changes in there, I think, to make that sound a little more coherent. For instance, again, no A, for instance, recent research shows that almost 70% of parents cannot communicate to their kids on a regular basis owing to long, duty hours is a strange word here, owing to long working hours, part-time jobs, plural, or working in remote locations, I think would be better. Consequently, building a huge gap, dying of family members between minors and adults. Yeah, I think that could be a little more coherent. Consequently, this has built a huge gap between family ties, especially between minors and adults. To conclude, comma, from examples and arguments, given, comma, I firmly agree that the lack of communication among family members is witnessed in most parts of the world. If we continue to live, L-I-V-E, live like this, comma, then soon the new generation will be heartless, respectless, and will become materialistic only. Good. Some good vocabulary in there, great ideas. You just need to work on your grammar, your sentence structure, and making your ideas come across a little more coherently and cohesively. But Adnan, for your first two essays, I thought these were very good. What I would like you to do is create what we call an error list. This is really just a list of the areas where we need more improvement and we need to focus on and work harder at. So add any mistakes to your error list, correct these two essays with the suggestions given, go ahead and watch the next set of podcasts, and then then go ahead and write the next two set of essays and get those back to me. All right, keep up the great work, and I look forward to seeing your next essay soon. Bye for now.